What's up, everybody? We are Breathe Carolina, and we are hanging out with Rock Forever magazine.
Woo! Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever magazine, and I am here right now with the guys from Breathe Carolina. Woo! 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 How's it going today?
It's going excellent today.
Excellent? You guys seem like in a really good mood, and I love that.
Great. We've had a great day so far. We love Orlando, and a lot of our friends live here and stuff. Our manager's here, so we had a good lunch.
Nice.
It's a good day so far.
Yeah, the vibes are up there.
Yeah, and I'm sure the show's going to be amazing too, so looking forward to that.
The show's sold out tonight, so we should have some fun.
Bar across the street, you know? Hey.
There you go, exactly. Well, we are going to start with some finished sentence for you guys. So now, if you could join any other band for a day, it would be.
Can we go back? Can we go back in time if we need to?
Yeah. Why not? Why
I'll be
not?
a Motley Crue.
Ooh.
Yeah, Motley Crue probably what I would choose.
I'll jump on the band.
Yeah, Motley Crue.
I want to hang out with them.
I've always wanted an excuse to be able to like dress up like a girl and like have it be okay. You know what I mean?
Do like some makeup, some
Well, no,
platform
we do it
shoes.
now, but it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay how we do it now, but back then it's okay. We just want to feel accepted, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I accept you guys. I accept you. I know the biggest misconception about the band is there anything you'd like to clear up, maybe?
Whoa, I don't know.
This is
I
the
think we're
time.
pretty open books. I don't think
Yeah?
anything's like.
Yeah, I think, you know, we put everything out there, you know what I mean? What you see, what you hear, what you watch, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I mean, there's certain bands, and I won't mention them, that sometimes we get categorized in, and I guess that might be the biggest misconception, but I won't say any of the names, but other than that, I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, I think that's great though. That your fans know what's happening. There's nothing, no secrets.
Yeah.
I think that's good for fans to know the band they're enjoying. And now the best prank you've ever witnessed was. I really feel like you guys would be up to something good.
What did White Tie Fair do it to us that one
Oh,
time?
I put the Taco Bell sauce all over the junk.
Didn't you watch Danny from Asking Alexandria run across a stage naked one time?
I saw, there's two that came to my mind. One was when the first time we ever met Aston Alexandria, and I'm sure this is out there already, but sorry Danny if it's not, but he ran across the stage naked when Attack Attack was playing. The first day of tour, the first time they had met anybody.
Right.
And he just went for it, and that was really funny. And we were in the UK one time, and we told our merch guy we would pay him like £50, which is like obviously like English UK money, to like shave his head, but not like shave it towards like a little bit of hair still. And our tour manager at the time was like, yo, it's all good, I got you. And he just like literally bicked his head straight bald, and I think he only gave him like 10 pounds or something.
No, that's terrible. And regarding the Asking Alexandria prank, I feel like if that was any other band, I would be surprised. But coming from Danny, I'm just not at all. I'm just like, well, another day in the life, right?
Yeah,
I mean, what else is new? And last one here for you guys. The biggest challenge you've overcome as a band was?
I think was dealing with recording and dealing with the member change and dealing with the whole new thing. It was a challenge that we were ready for, and I feel like we've overcome it pretty well as far as everything goes. And I
mean,
think
absolutely. You guys seem very strong, and I'm loving the new lineup as well,
Yeah.
But you had announced about a year ago that Kyle was leaving the band, and he was really a major role in the band from the time you guys started. So now having to work on this new album with a new lineup, how did that influence the sound of the album just overall?
Well, it's funny, and it's, I've said this before, but, for the last album, Hell's What You Make It, we wrote with Lou and Eric, who's our drummer, who's not here, and we wrote that album all together. And then on this album, Tommy's been a good friend of ours for a long time, and so we all wrote the album together, and we all had just the same vision. That's what made it so easy, and that's what made it so fun, and that's what made we feel these songs are the best songs that we've ever been a part of. So when there's four people that have the exact same vision and the same heart and passion just towards something, you can't really go wrong. So I think it's been very smooth and very awesome. Yeah.
Would you guys agree with that? How was the experience for you guys, being in a new band?
It was awesome. It was amazing. It was just super smooth. Just went to the studio every day and just did whatever we felt like doing, and opened some songs some days, closed them without finishing them, reopened them a few days later. It was just really smooth, really just straight, No bumps.
And I know something some bands mention is that they feel a pressure to sort of stay true to themselves while also growing. And as a new lineup, obviously your music is going to change a little bit. So did you feel any pressure from fans to sort of maybe recreate a past album or stay true to yourselves with a new lineup?
I don't think we ever feel that pressure when we're in the studio. We just kind of write what we love, and we hope that like people love what we love.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Like,
this band has always been about like a certain passion towards music, and that passion has only gotten stronger. So it's like, you know, I feel like our fans, you know, for the songs that we've have released so far, they feel that, you know what I mean? Like we're only releasing music that, you know, this album especially was really true to our hearts, and really, you know, we wanted to speak up about a lot of things that a lot of bands might not say, or a lot of people in general might not say. And for us, we just, you know, we go in the studio and we zone out. We don't think about anything. We think about the music that we like, and we feel like if we love it enough, everyone else is going to love it too.
I feel like after being a band for so many years, it's awesome to see you're still just as passionate, you know?
Yeah.
So did Kyle have any involvement on this album at all? Is there anything he worked on? Or are we going to hear him at all? Or is that just a closed chapter? Because I heard some talk that he was going to be on a couple songs. Is that not?
Okay. No, we're.
Okay.
I mean, there was a few little ideas that he was a part of that we had took and made different. So I'm not gonna, you know, obviously discredit him on that. But no, this whole album is just vocal wise, it's just me and our 3 features that are on the album. So.
Yes. All right. And now, so Savages is out April 15th. And I'm wondering the inspiration behind the title. What's the significance behind it, and how does it relate to just the theme of the album overall?
You know, I feel like as a band, we've just gone through so much in the past couple years, and at this point, we all just don't give a fuck. Like, we just feel like savages. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, it's going through life, and it's realizing that you can't trust other people when it comes to certain things, and after a while of dealing with so much stuff, you just turn into a different mindset. You have one main goal. It's like, get what you want. And that's what, like, we don't mean like savage, like going like rip an animal to pieces.
That's what I was thinking.
It could be that.
Came to mind.
I mean, sometimes you feel that way. Sometimes you just want to fuck some shit up. But, you know, for us, it's going through and it's taking down anything in our path to get what we want. That's what it all kind of means to us. And it's not putting up with no bullshit and nothing, you know what I mean? We're just savages. We're just going for it, and anybody in our path can either come with us or they can just get the fuck out of the way.
I love that attitude, and it's something that all of your fans can relate to too. It's something personal for you and for your fans.
It's a life thing. It's like a movement thing. It's not just about a title of the album. It's like, it's just literally is what it is, you know what I mean?
And I think the album artwork, from what I remember of it, sort of reflects that as well. It's like a big crowd, so it's sort of reflecting Savages, exactly what it is. And you guys are sort of known for your unique sound of mixing EDM with some heavier music, and I love that about you guys. But what elements did you add to this album to differentiate it from past releases?
I mean, we really, really went for a lot of the EDM stuff. Like a lot of the songs, you know, before it wasn't so much EDM as it was like electronic, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it was EDM, but it wasn't like you would go to it.
Like that.
Yeah, like we really like figured out exactly where we wanted to go with this album and how we wanted to structure our songs, and making them live based. Like, writing songs for a live show it's a tricky thing, but like once you grasp it, and it's been proven to us on this tour. We're playing a couple songs that aren't released yet, and they're being the most like reacted to songs, and kids don't even know them. So I think, you know, we are trying to nail that aspect of it, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess it sounds like for the future of Breathe Carolina, this is the direction you're going in. Yeah, you're happy with it so far.
Yeah.
And between the new album and a new lineup, I really feel like this is a new chapter for you guys. So when you look back at your earliest releases, let's say Hello Fascination, how has your perspective of it changed since you first released it?
We listened to it the other day, actually, and
really?
the first thing Lou said was like, dude, nothing we're making is like that different. Like, we listen
like Welcome to Savannah.
Yeah,
I love that song.
Yeah, like that song sounds a lot like the stuff we put on this album. Or
That
like
makes me happy
to,
now.
We listened to It's Classy or whatever, the first CD, and we were like, it sounds exactly the same. It just doesn't sound like Dave did it by himself in GarageBand. You know,
Right.
Like, it doesn't sound much different. I think we just honed in on everything on this album. Like, I said it before in another interview. It's like the heavier parts are heavier. Like, you know, like Sellouts is by far the heaviest song. that Breathe Carolina's ever done, and like the dancey parts are just dancier. So it really just took everything to like the extreme of each side, I think.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
I would say it.
And I think that's going to make fans happy who loved Hello Fascination.
Yeah.
You know, you're not straying too far from it. And you were mentioning that there are several collaborations. Karmin, you got Danny from Asking Alexandria, and Tyler Carter from Issues. So how did each of those come about, and how is it working with them?
I mean, it's great. We shot the video with Danny. You know, Danny's been a long-time friend of ours, and we had this heavy song, and we had written the song, and there was just a couple parts that were open, and he was in LA, so I just hit him up, and he came to the studio and did his thing, and Karmin, yeah, he fucking killed it. And Karmin, we've known her for a long time from doing radio shows with her and stuff, and you know, we've been friends, so she came in, did her thing, and killed it. And Tyler, I've known for a while, but we got really close with Tyler on the Sleeping with Sirens tour we did in November.
That's right.
And so yeah, he flew out to LA, and Tyler, the Tyler song is the song where we wrote together with him.
Oh, okay.
The other features were more like feature style, so this is the one that we kind of like, you know, he put in a lot of his influence, we put in a lot of ours, so the song is really unique. And we just shot a video for the song with Karmin before we flew a couple days ago to start this tour. So yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, definitely. I love that there's so many collaborations.
Oh,
I think it
that's
makes it interesting. And speaking of Danny, his song Sellouts, what's the musical and lyrical inspiration for that one?
Our lives.
Yeah, just, you know, it's just life in general. It's just, you know, when we all used to play in like heavier bands like back in the day, and so that guitar and like that full band aspect of us is always gonna be there. And I think when we wrote the song, we were just like, oh, this sounds cool, and we were kind of just having fun that day. Like, we were just having fun, and it ended up sounding so cool that we were like, okay, we need to kind of focus in on this. And you know, it's called Sellouts, and it's just to, you know, any kid. And you know, that's why I looked at Danny a lot for this, is like he goes through the same thing as we do. It's like kids are, oh, you guys are sellouts, oh, it's like you guys have changed so much. And it's like of course, it's been fucking 6 years. Like, what the you know what I mean? What do you want us to do? And I think it's, you know,
Like, we physically could not make songs in GarageBand and make them sound like that anymore. Like, we don't even know how to do, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, Dave, that was the first thing, like, that first CD, we'd be like, it doesn't sound like that anymore. It's like, that's the first time Dave ever opened a computer. Of course it doesn't sound like that anymore. Like, he can't make it sound like that anymore. It doesn't make any sense to say that. So, like, it's kind of just that kind of thing where it's like, it's the same, it just is a little different. It's okay to change.
We didn't want it so much to be like a diss to anybody. We wanted it to be like, kind of like an understanding of like, hey, this is what we go through on these bases, and this is what we think about it. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's, you know, something that Danny could really, I think that's why the song came off so well, is that, you know, us and him, we could all kind of relate so much on the same topic that it made the song just work.
Yeah. And the music video just came out not too long ago. I want to say it was a couple weeks ago. What was your favorite moment from filming behind the scenes? Because I just feel like with Danny, it must have been a good time.
Oh my god, just talking to that fool
Well, I mean,
behind the scenes.
the thing is with that video, it wasn't even supposed to be a video. Like, if it was, we were gonna do a couple shots and have like a lyric thing over it.
Oh.
And so that's why none of us were really prepared. Like, we didn't bring like extra outfits. Like, we just were wearing what we were wearing, and we were like, yeah, like these shots look cool. We're just gonna do it. Like, it's grungy looking. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? We were just walking around downtown LA for like 7 hours. That's all we were doing. We had some drinks, and we just had fun with it. And you know, the guy that was filming was like, yo, it looks really cool. And we saw a couple shots, and we were like, let's just film a bunch of stuff and see if we can turn it into a video and see what it looks like. And that's what we did. You know, the song is super real, so we felt like the video being so like just real and edgy and grungy and raw just fit the song. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I love the music video. It turned out great. And I did see the picture on your Facebook of the Karmin music video that's coming soon. And I just need to know some more details on the video concept.
We just got pictures of it. It looks so sick. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, regardless
standards
of the fact,
now.
regardless of the fact that we're like in it or not, it is like the director had such a cool vision, and he really took like what the song like is and like put a video to it without it being like, you know, because
without it being sexual.
Yeah, we got other treatments. It's like sexy party on the beach party, and we're just like, come on, man, like really, and then he was like, let's just make it like an old school, like, you know, hip hop kind of video, like Hype Williams videos back in the day, and we're like, it's exactly what we want to do. So that it's kind of just like, it's really eccentric and like really over the top.
We had some dogs in the video, and we actually had the one of the pugs in the video was the son of the pug that was in the Men in Black. So that was really
Frank.
cool.
Yeah,
Frank.
That's intense.
His name is Frank too.
Yeah, Frank too.
So she brought like a bunch of dogs, and we had a bunch of extras, and obviously Karmin and us, and it's really really fun.
So it sounds like the total opposite of Sellouts, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
It literally
Exactly.
It was not prepared, grungy rock video with absolutely no preparation to like the exact opposite of that, like a 12-hour day with all the preparation in the world. That's like hilarious as opposed to like a serious thing.
Is there like a storyline for the video, or is it just going to be fun?
Yeah, it's mostly fun, but it's like a unique way. It's not like compared to like the Blackout video where there's not really a storyline to it. It's just a lot of different cool shots, but it's partying. It's kind of the same thing, but there's not like party scenes. There's like actually like really like cool and like unique like funny scenes to it.
Okay.
I'm just stoked to see it. It's gonna be.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
We haven't all
seen
this
it.
talk. When do we get to see it now?
We haven't even seen it. So
Yeah,
we just wrapped like a week ago. So
Okay.
it'll probably be at least another week until we see it, and then yeah.
We'll find out, I suppose. And we got a fan question here from Frank asking, "What's your favorite song from the new album and why?" How about we pass it down so each of you can pick one? There you go.
I think mine is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
I think mine is Please Don't Say.
Let's elaborate. Like, why is it your favorite? Sorry.
It's my favorite because there's a sick ass drop in it.
Okay. That is a good enough reason.
Mine's Please Don't Say because they had the song written before I had like joined the band, and then we like opened it just randomly. Like we weren't even gonna put it on the album at first. It was like, all right, let's open it because we need like one more song, and it was between this other song that we had and Please Don't Say. And we're like, let's just open it and see what it sounds like. And then we like made a bridge, and we like restructured the song to where the bridge became the chorus, and like added an acoustic guitar, and it like changed the whole thing, and it literally went from like not even being on the album to like the like most talked about song between like anybody in our team. So I think I like hold that one like the closest, just because it was like the underdog, and then it like made it to the front of the Joan, I guess you could say.
I think mine is a song called Bury Me, and I think only reason why is because we had built like the music to it before, and we had this melody that was the first thing that I would sing to it. And like usually in a song, like someone will sing a melody and it just kind of gets like you forget what it is, you know what I mean, like until you actually lay it down and record it. And we had all had it stuck in our heads for like 3 months before we actually went and tracked vocals for it, and we actually wrote to the melody and tracked the vocals, and it turned out so sick that it's just like it felt very like accomplished. It was like all right, we were right the whole time about how sick this, because sometimes you'll think a melody's tight and you lay it down and you're like, nope, not good.
Yeah.
And this one we were obsessed with for like 3 months before we had recorded it. And so when we finally recorded it and it turned out like we had hoped, it was just like fuck yeah. So
yeah. I guess for me, I feel like the songs that get stuck in your head for 3 months or more are usually the best ones. The ones that are just painfully stuck in your head.
There wasn't even any lyrics. It was just the melody. So you just hummed that, and it was just like, all right, this is sick. So
it's super good.
So now I'm really excited to hear all three. Get to see your favorites. And one thing I think is so cool about you guys is you're really in between two fan bases. You know, you could go play on Warped Tour, play for those kind of fans, and you could also do radio shows. You know what I mean? You're in the middle of two. So how do you balance your music to keep everybody happy?
I think we really just write like what we're feeling at the time. Like we never talk about it. Like
it's
the
kind
whole
of just
time
to make us happy. Is
We
it?
never focus on what people are going to think about. Because no matter what, someone's going to either be like, you need more screaming, you need more dance, you need a radio hit, you need to stay true to, it's like, at the end of the day, you have to make yourself happy.
Like if we don't think it's awesome, we're not gonna put it on this. There were songs that people thought were cool that we didn't go on the CD.
So there are no filler tracks or anything like that.
No,
Everyone.
we made sure we worked on this thing forever. There are no filler tracks. In our eyes, there's no filler tracks.
I believe that, and I'm excited to hear it. And what are your plans right after this tour? I know you guys are on this headlining tour right now with some great bands, but what's coming up right after this and that fans can look forward to?
We're gonna be doing some cool like promotion stuff around the album. Probably do a bunch of in-stores and stuff like that. And Warped Tour, obviously we're doing that this summer. And we have some college shows and obviously the album coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of exciting stuff coming up from you guys. And I know you guys are big on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. So where can everybody follow you?
Everything /Breathe Carolina.
That is so simple.
Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
/Breathe Carolina. We'll be there.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging
Yeah.
out. It has been awesome. Everybody watching, make sure you check out Breathe Carolina. Savages is coming in April. And also subscribe for more interviews, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.